I want to say I thought Club Jam on Friday was fabulous. The enthusiasm, the amount of you that came out and signed up, listened to the band. I love that energy. So positive and a lot of fun. Thank you all for making it a really great day. Um, Tomorrow, I want to remind you we have Super Tuesday tomorrow, so it's a very truncated schedule for you. You get out very early. It's a time for us as a staff to come together and make progress and really focus on the academics and how we're going to continue to improve to teach you even better than we are now. And finally, Friday is the day we consider progress reports. That means all the teachers will have School Loop updated as of Friday, so you get a pretty good sense of where your grade is as of this point, halfway through the first quarter. For all of us, let's work hard, let's be kind to one another, have a great day, and now here is Assistant Principal Mr. Boyson.
So first thing I want to cover with you relates to trash. Most people are doing a really good job with this, but please be mindful of keeping our campus clean. Pick up after yourselves during lunch and brunch. This allows our custodian to work on projects that improve the environment and learning. So just really be self-reflective. If you walk away and leave trash, you must know somebody has to pick that up. And it really is your responsibility. And our custodian works really hard to do meaningful things to fix, to upgrade, to improve teachers' learning environment so they can be effective. So please pick up your trash. Library books need to be returned. This year's 10th, 11th, 12th graders have many textbooks that need to be returned. I know many students did not return to school for hybrid learning last year, but those books were checked out about a little over a year ago to those individuals. Look around your room, look in your home, apartment, wherever those books may be. We have a record. We've checked them out to you. So either we're going to need that book or we're going to need payment for that book. But this does create a problem. It's creating a shortage of books for this year's students. So we've had to make some purchases for books we know we have enough of because students have not returned them all. And we'd really rather use our resources, our funding in other ways instead of just being able to provide books for our students. When we indeed have those, okay? Please approach our librarian, Jill Smith, if you lost a textbook, novel, or play to arrange payment. If you know you lost it, go and see her. The bill is going to be due sooner or later, and so eventually you'll need to either return these books or pay for them. Next year's schedule, transcript release, and graduation participation may all be withheld if you owe either books or have a payment balance. So please don't kick the can down the road, so to speak. Get those books in. If you haven't gotten those books in, arrange with your parent or guardian to make payment. It would just make things much more easy and manageable, and we can organize our resources better that way. This year's ninth graders need to return books that were checked out at Cunha to Cunha. Okay, Cunha has its library system. We have our library system. They're not integrated at this time. So please, if you check something out at Cunha, return it to Cunha. Okay, HMBHS Internet Network. Okay, all internet use with our network is automatically monitored. We filter, we keep track of when anybody uses our network, be it a guest, which again, students should not be using guests. The guest, that's an option for people who are guests to our campus, not for students to use for their personal devices. But everything, the guest network, our normal login network that you would do as a student, those are all monitored, okay? There's a record. And we've compiled the list of students who are on websites that should not be navigated to. And you should know these are not appropriate sites, not only for school, but for a minor to be at. So we'll be calling in students and in some cases, parents, guardians regarding particular websites that should never be accessed at school or by any minor. So please be aware, you leave a footprint when you use our network. We know where you go, okay? So another thing that relates to the guest network, people, if you're wondering why our internet is sometimes slow, it's because so many people are sucking the bandwidth with their personal device using the guest. Our information technology department is in the process of really throttling back the guest network because of this. it creates a learning environment which isn't operating at capacity. So when I get an email from a teacher saying, why is our internet slow? One of the key reasons is that people are siphoning our bandwidth with their personal devices. So just keep that in mind. You might think that you're just one person and it shouldn't affect everything a whole lot, but it does when you start to multiply that times the number of people that do that. So please be aware it diminishes our performance with our network. No-go areas before school, brunch, and lunch. All right, a couple places I want to make sure we're totally clear about. This seating at the football, soccer field, athletic field, you cannot sit there during brunch or lunch, all right? You can sit in the middle bleachers on either left or right side of this seating, but you can't sit there. Baseball field, you can't be in the baseball seating. You can't be at any of this area here. The road that goes upward, the ramp, I guess we can call that. This area along here, behind the fence, any of this open space area, those are no-go areas, as well as the softball field, the tennis courts, anywhere along the softball field or on the other side of the softball field. The tennis courts and dirt road, again, this dirt road, this area, this dirt road that goes along here and it comes out at 92. All this open space, you cannot be there, all right? And also just looking back here, you cannot be in the faculty parking area at all, okay? So just keep in mind those are no-go areas. We're going to ask you to leave. If we have to do it repeatedly, then I'll have to arrange a meeting with your parents or guardian so that you are no longer unclear about where you need to go on campus. But that's it for now. And I hope you're all doing well and have a great week. We have our first Super Tuesday, so you get an early release. And anyway, keep focused, grading period, progress reports, connect with your teachers, okay? Take care.